It's the Kyle Hyman Show on Redeemer Radio.
This is Kyle Hyman here with Andrea Serrani. We are going to play a game. It's a game we're calling St. John or St. Paul, all for one and one for all.
Oh, wow.
St. John or St. Paul just seemed a little too bland.
That was fabulous.
Need a little something to spice it up. So, today is the feast of St. John Paul II. We had some of the papal cream cake, which was delicious. Thank you for bringing that in, Andrea.
Yes, it was delicious.
It was. And so, I thought this would be a chance for us to learn about potentially some of the saints that influenced St. John Paul by talking about some of the saints named either St. John or St. Paul. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's go. Fourth of 6 children. He spent at least 11 or 12 hours a day in the confessional during the winter and up to 16 in the summer. Mm-hmm. Patron saint of parish priests, cure of Ars, and he yearned for the contemplative life of a monk. 4 times ran away from Ars.
I really like to hear about priests who run away
So
temporarily.
1 point if you get the John or Paul right. Another point if you know which St. John or which
I
saint.
do, in fact, know. In fact, I knew as soon as you mentioned the confessional
Mm-hmm.
statistics, this is St. John Vianney.
That is correct. All right. One of 13 children born to a family of sharecroppers. I think it's interesting to hear like their family, like
Right.
siblings and stuff.
Yeah.
We don't ever talk about that. 13 children. He had a doctorate in canon law. Claimed the name he took was, quote, dear to me because it's the name of the humble parish church where I was baptized.
Oh,
Your last clue is that he was born with the name Angelo.
okay. Angelo is. Is this John the 23rd?
That is correct. Saint Pope John the 23rd.
I didn't know any of the other things about him.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it educational. We're learning something here.
Interesting.
All right. His father was a lawyer, journalist, director of the Catholic Action, and member of the Italian Parliament. One brother became a physician. The other became a lawyer/politician. He instituted the expectation that bishops submit their resignation to the Pope by their 75th birthday, cardinals by their 80th, and reduced the cardinal electors to a max of 120. There was a man with a knife who tried to assassinate him, and he's responsible for 7 encyclicals. He was born with 6 names. The first one is Giovanni.
Is this Paul VI?
That is correct. Saint Pope Paul VI.
Ah, yes, saint. Not blessed anymore.
All right. At one point, he was described by his outfit and his diet. His vocation as an adult was actually started as a fetus. I was trying to figure out how did I describe this person without giving it away. I'm trying to be a little obscure. And the thing he was most known for is something he didn't want to do because he didn't think he was worthy.
I'm sorry. I'm barely even listening to you because I'm trying to figure out what vocation a fetus can start
Yeah.
besides being human.
Well, we don't really have many recordings of things that saints did when they were a fetus.
Yeah.
But this one is actually a very popular story of something that this saint did.
Oh,
fetus.
this is St. John the Baptist.
That's right.
Oh, that was very clever, Kyle.
Known for his outfit and his diet. Camel hair.
Yes. Oh,
Locusts and honey.
very clever.
Okay. His father ran a small dry goods store. The second of 16 children, 6 of whom survived infancy. He refused his uncle priest, who tried to arrange a marriage for him.
Awkward.
He started an order originally called the Poor of Jesus. Later, the Congregation of the Passion of Jesus Christ, or just the Passionists.
Now I know that this is Saint Paul of the Cross.
That is correct. He had a vision of the habits.
Interesting.
Of these men
I don't think I
wearing
knew that.
Perhaps named after a biblical king, he had a side hustle making tents. Was recently highlighted in the 2018 film starring Jim Caviezel and James Faulkner. There really was nothing obscure about this man.
No, in fact, most of us know a lot about Saint Paul.
That's
The Saint Paul.
Yeah, he doesn't get much of a tag on. All right, this guy has a brother saint, so saint buddies.
Oh, yeah.
He has bragged about his speed at least once. His symbol is an eagle, and his feast day is December 27th.
Bragged about his speed. This is Saint John, the beloved / apostle / evangelist.
That
He
is
has so
correct.
many names.
Yeah, he beat Peter to the resurrection. A martyr from Nagasaki, Japan, 3.5 centuries before the second atomic bomb was dropped. He was a Jesuit and a native of Japan. He preached to people while hanging on a cross saying, quote, "Ask Christ to help you to become happy." And, quote, "After Christ's example, I forgive my persecutors. I do not hate them." End quote.
This is Saint Paul Miki.
That's correct. And companions. Very good.
There's some clever clues in there. My favorites were Saint John the Baptist, vocation as a fetus, and Saint John the...
We didn't explain that. He leapt in the
Yes,
womb, right?
right.
He's already proclaiming the coming of Christ even before his
Yes.
birth.
And I really like to think about Saint John the Evangelist bragging about winning a race against Peter.
At least once.
Just makes me really
At least
happy.
once, point that.
At least once. Who knows what else he was saying?